Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing this May 6th, 2025. Daily XRP Gold and Silver Bullion Noontime Update from just north of downtown Detroit under cloudy, gloomy, seasonably chilly, windy, and rainy conditions in the mobile Vincenzo compound with a current temperature, J, of a chilly 53 degrees in the great state of Michigan, right? And if we look at the gold bullion, it's back up after a little bit of a down week last week. Bell notification, 3,395, up $60 an ounce, 1.80%. Getting close to its all-time high that it just set last week and getting even closer to that $3,500 target old Vincenzo set. If we take a brief look at that, you can see we had that $3,500 target. You'll know it was from the cup and handle, the first mover advantage, a prediction we made right there in that little blue circle back there, just after the COVID dump that you can't even see the COVID dump where you can. This wick candle right there, that was the COVID dump. We made the prediction with the cup and handle on here into the general public when we started our YouTube channel right there. Handle, targeted move, $3,500, first mover advantage, and that's the power of Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. $33 for silver, up $1.90, and another first mover advantage. We told you we were coming to 29. We told you we were going to come to 50. We haven't hit 50 yet. We've gotten as high as $34.96. At the end of last year. The first mover says we're going to 50. We're in a bigger version of a cup and handle that we just seen in gold. And eventually, I think, not $700. Eventually, I think we will be at 700, but that's a long time away. But in our immediate target, what we're talking about, after the $50 gets taken out, and this is the value, the super simple and easy, and the trust, truth, and education and information you get, and the reason you need to subscribe, I could see silver getting between $100 and $150 an ounce in the next, say, 5 years to 10 years. I could see $150 silver within the next, very soon. I think $50 silver is going to happen. And that's been a prediction we made since we came onto the channel. And the rest of our mining stocks are doing quite well this week after a brief sell-off last week, and even Rivian sneaking in there, getting us back into the black, baby. It's been on a little bit of a pump recently. You can see it's up 28% in the last month. The last 3 months, it's even. The last 6 months, it's up 32%. And the year to date, or the last year, Rivian is up, the devil's number, my son, at 33.33%. But this is a long-term play. I believe Rivian will make money eventually. I believe the chart will look something similar to this, using the industry-exclusive Vincenzo model that we have here. And we had it back in the day. I've been testing it out before I brought it back out, and we take 3 to 4 to 6 different data points and put them in a computer system, and we turn it into an algorithm. And then I put a couple on here that I show you, and it's been working quite well. And I think Rivian over the next year to 2 years is going to be back at $40 to $60 a share. And that is, I am not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions and the portfolio and the stocks that I buy and do own, and what I believe personally that they're going to do. If we look at the Bitcoins, because this is our noontime update and I've already wasted valuable time. If we get into the Bitcoin, you know, the first mover advantage, I believe we're in this head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern that's under attack and under siege right now with the current pump, because it's threatening to invalidate it. But I still think that's where we're at. But we're going to have to continue to watch and see if that's what we're in. And right now we are getting rejected by that critical $97,000, an area that we said is a critical area of resistance, because we have all of this right here. You can see all the trading that took place there. Still don't want to buy you in that Jeep or whatever other car company you got. We did have a bullish cross, and now we're going to try to confirm the bullish cross. And if we confirm the bullish cross, then we're going to have to start talking about a pattern being invalidated, right? But right now, we have a bullish cross in the daily time frame, and we got rejected off to $97,000. Now, what should happen here is that we got rejected. It could trade and do whatever back up even into that area. but it should trade down here in the next 3 to 7 days and retest that $90,000. And that $90,000 is the major underneath support that it's going to try to hold, right? And it just so happens that the 50-day and the 100-day moving average are going to be right near there when the price comes down there. And that's going to be the critical time. Was this a confirmed bullish flip, or was this just a fake out? And then the price comes down, it starts to trade along here, maybe trades up, and then has a big move to the downside, right? This is a critical week, and that's why we told you this week, volatility warning, Sunday evening's update, because we thought there would be major volatility this week. So that's what we're going to watch with the Bitcoin. Very interesting times right now to see what happens, and we're going to see if this does play out according to plan. If we look at the XLM price, you can see XLM is doing what we thought it would do. It's actually all the way back down. And you can see these moving averages are actually trending down now. XLM is all the way back down to 25 cents. And it's actually broke. Let's update these. It's actually broke that critical 25 cents. And this is what we were talking about ever since that pump advisory 3 weeks ago, almost coming up this week. When we started this initial pump back here, we said we would, as high as we would go would be around that 100-day moving average, because that was the highest moving average. You can see it got wicked beautifully by the 100-day moving average, and then we were warning you we're going to come back down to this 25.5 cents, which we did. And now you can see if we go into the hour time frame, we got initially supported on it, and now we've traded but haven't broken and breached down with volume. We're sitting below it. Now what you need to have happen to stay bullish now is trade along it and stay on top of it and hold it as support, and then start to trade back to the upside would be very bullish. If not, and the volume came in bearish, it could sink you all the way down to that 18.5 cents. So we're going to watch that. The same thing happened here with the XRP. When we were sitting up here a few days ago, we were telling you it's going to be a retest this week, and now we're at the retest level. We came right down to the neckline right now, and you can see we've hit it and bounced on it beautifully. And now you're going to have to try to hold this as major support, because this is the critical thing that it's been fighting and clawing and scratching, trying to confirm it as support and not a confirmed flip to resistance or resistance, because that has been a major area of support ever since early December, when the left shoulder was being formed at the end of the first massive pump with the Donald-induced Trump election rally. And now we're trading back down to it just like we thought we would. Old Vincenzo has been here for you, been keeping you out ahead of the market, been keeping you cool, calm, and collected, because you had the information and the education and the news to make an informed decision for yourself. And when you have the information and you have the news and the facts, it makes it easy to make a rational decision. And you can see we have come down back to that neckline. And this is a critical time. If you fail to hold the neckline, before you know it, you're going to, like we said, you're going to be at the 200-day moving average again. And then you're going to be back down at this wick low with candle bodies. And then you could maybe rally back up. But eventually, I still believe you're coming down here to this $1.29 head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern. You can see AMP is still sitting here trading sideways ever since our most recent sign of life for the first time in 3.5 to 4 months on that wick top. We're still trading along and just below the 50-day moving average, which is trending down. Let's update that if we could. Move this over. You can see where the 50-day moving average is. I'm not even going to try to mess with that. But any kind of pump, an initial pump to the upside, that would be your target. There would be a 36% move off that consolidation. Any kind of dump, you're looking at somewhere between this wick and the candle body at 330, all the way potentially as far down as 300, right? Like the channel, subscribe. Peace and love. Direct Eyebrow J.